Hello and welcome to this Football Manager 2020 experiment. Stat Robot here, and today I have a very interesting experiment for you. Today I am testing if Jan Oblak would improve Hartford Athletic. Hartford Athletic are a brand new USL expansion side who finished the 2019 season, their debut year, second bottom of the Eastern Conference, allowing 80 goals. I'm curious if adding one of the best goalkeepers on the planet, Jan Oblak, the Atletico Madrid's Slovenian international, if he would improve the side at any chance. You may recognize Oblak as the goalkeeper who stopped Liverpool at their Champions League second leg at Anfield with 9 saves that sent Atletico Madrid into the quarterfinals of the Champions League this year before quarantine set into place. As you can see, we have registered Jan Oblak with Hartford Athletic this year, and he is indeed a part of the squad. If you take a look at the tactics, the rest of the team is unchanged, and you can see Jan Oblak is backing up a very kind of weak defensive back line if you look back at what Hartford did this past year. They will be playing a full USL Championship schedule. Oblak has only just now joined the side, so he was not a part of any of these friendlies in the preseason. So we'll see how Oblak can do with a full USL Championship schedule and a US Open Cup match in May to see how they do. But if you guys enjoy the videos like this, be sure to hit that like button and please subscribe if you're new, and comment down below if you want to see any other or certain players on certain American soccer clubs across MLS, USL, USL League One, USL League Two, or even the NCAA Championship, and see how those players would do if given those type of situations. But here we are, let's dive into the simulation and see how Jan Oblak would do given a USL Championship run with Hartford Athletic. And here we are at the end of the simulation for how Jan Oblak did with Hartford Athletic. Let's check out how they ended up. Here, looking at the final table, Hartford Athletic were able to claw out a 15th place finish on 38 points with a 10, 8, and 16 record. If you want to compare that to their in real life actual performance from the 2019 USL Championship season, Hartford Athletic finished in a dismal 17th place on 29 points, allowing 80 goals with 49 goals scored, whereas here, they actually managed to kind of flip the script here, scoring 38 goals, but only allowing 49, so to nearly cut their goal allowed total in half and keep a more in tune goal differential just shows you the massive support that Jan Oblak had for them, even if they only marginally improved in the table, just 9 points better off. But let's take a look at actually how Jan Oblak specifically did for how the team performed. He appeared in 31 USL Championship matches across the season, recording 10 shutouts, and saving 85% of the shots that he had faced across the entire year, and only allowing 40 of their 49 goals. Already you can tell that Jan Oblak had a massive performance for Hartford Athletic during the season, considering in real life Hartford had just 2 shutouts in the season, so he's already massively improved the side. I think he would have had an even better performance than that 7.20 highest rating if the side was just a little bit better and backing him up, but for now he sits at a 6.75. Even as one of the best goalkeepers on the planet, it's hard to overcome a defensive backline that just doesn't back him up, or forwards who just can't score in front of him. However, one thing that Hartford Athletic did improve upon is winning from the get-go. In the actual 2019 USL season for Hartford, they had to wait until the 11th match of the year before they got their first competitive victory. However, in this simulation, you can see that right out of the gates, they won their first 2 matches with really high-scoring goal differential. It was before going on a very terrible run of play to end out March. And it wouldn't be until they got to May that they started to pick up more and more results that kind of weren't indicative of success for the side. Unfortunately for them, they were unable to sustain an unbeaten run in USL Championship play longer than 3 games, meaning their actual 2019 longest unbeaten match run of 4 matches. This is still a record that will stand for this side. However, they did see an improved performance in the Open Cup. In real life, Hartford Athletic won their second round match 2-1 over New York Cosmos B before bowing out in the third round of the Open Cup on a 4-0 defeat to Memphis 901 FC. However, here, with Jan Oblak in goal, they managed to make it further than that third round exit by beating Tormenta FC 1-0 in the second round, defeating the New York Cosmos 1-0 in the third round before bowing out to regional rival New England Revolution 2-0 in the fourth round. Overall, they basically had a very solid performance in there, and I want to point to that Oblak certainly kept the team in a lot more games. When they were outshot like they were against the eventual Eastern Conference champions Nashville SC, he still kept the team in the game a lot closer than if they would have had their normal goalkeeper in goal. Note that this match could have been much uglier if they would have had someone else aside from Oblak in goal, but let's take a look at how he stood up against the rest of the league. And with shutouts, he was down in 14th with just 10 shutouts in the league, but he certainly played incredibly well and led the league in saves held with 135. That basically proves his worth and how fantastic that he was able to play in goal throughout basically the entire season. And it would still remain to be seen in that if he would end up with any other award, since I had stopped the simulation right here, as you can tell, on November 18th, the day after the USL Championship final, which saw Sacramento defeat Nashville in that final. But overall, I have to be relatively pleased with how Jan Oblak played for Hartford in this go-around. It seemed like he was a very strong keeper for the side, and despite the side not being able to back him up with that, the fact that he went through 31 appearances in league play and only allowed 40 goals and allowed 52 goals across his entire season this year, if you include his European Championship qualifiers, Oblak seemed to be a very successful fit for this side. Now, of course, this is a USL Championship simulation, and that I'm sure Oblak, if given a more competent backline from Hartford, he would probably be able to send the side closer into reach for playoff positions. But considering that at the end of the day, Hartford ended up as the 27th best overall team in the USL Championship, and if you look at them relative to the rest of the Eastern Conference, they were not that far out of 10th place to be within 9 points of that, considering their actual real-life performance of finishing in 17th place with 29 points is not an indicator of true success. So I'm willing to say that Jan Oblak is certainly someone who would have improved this side. Going from Atletico Madrid to Hartford, it definitely seems like a way to boost Athletic's performance in the USL Championship. But I certainly hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for sticking around all the way to this point. I'm glad that I was able to find a successful outcome for Jan Oblak and Hartford Athletic. If you guys enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button and please subscribe if you are new, and comment down below if there are any other players you would like to see placed on any USL Championship, League 1, League 2, NISA, NCAA, or even MLS sides, and have an experiment being run with them. But besides that, this is Stat Robot signing off.